Why me? What's wrong? I can't go on.
In the compound of Chief Odogwu, 16 tenants lived together like one family. Some were married couples, some were single mothers, and others were unmarried workers trying to make ends meet. Among them all was a single mother, Osura. Osura lived with her 2 children, Daniel and Susan. She was known in the compound for one particular habit. Whenever she needed something from outside, instead of her to send her own kids, she would go for her co-tenants' children to run errands for her. She would say to one child,
Hey, please go and buy me salt from the shop. Okay, ma.
another day would be,
Run quickly and get me kerosene.
Okay, Ma, I will.
at first, the other tenants did not think much of it. Children ran errands for adults in the compound all the time. But soon, people began to notice something strange. Whenever someone tried sending Osura's children on an errand, she would always had an excuse. Or she would say quickly,
Oh, sorry, Susan has to wash the dishes. Okay, no problem.
Osura's children never went anywhere for anyone. Meanwhile, Osura continued sending the other tenants' children on errands almost every day. Even when some children came back tired, scratched, or slightly injured after running errands for her, she showed no concern. Some tenants noticed this unfair behavior, but others ignored it. Then one day a new tenant arrived, Amanda, with her only daughter, Esther. Amanda was friendly and respectful. Within a short time she became close to everyone in the compound. One afternoon, Amanda was cooking outside her house, while Esther helped grind the ingredients. Osura walked over with a big smile.
Good afternoon, Amanda. Afternoon, Osara. How are you? Can I send your daughter to the shop? Okay, no problem. Hey, Esther, can you buy noodles for me?
Okay, Ma.
Esther ran to the shop and returned with the noodles. Days passed and Osura kept sending Esther and the other kids on errands. Amanda never complained. So one day Amanda tried sending Susan, Osura's daughter, to buy her tomatoes from the market.
Hey, Daniel, can you please help me buy bread from the shop? Oh no, Daniel is coming to do his homework.
Now Amanda was confused. So the next morning Amanda tried again. She called. Osura answered quickly. Amanda said nodding and left. Soon, whispers started spreading around the compound. The other tenants began talking quietly among themselves. They realized something: Osura sent their children, but never allowed her own to help anyone. So they all agreed to teach her a lesson. One Saturday morning,
Mommy, where
Osura
are we
packed
going
Daniel
to?
and
We are
Susan's
going
bags.
to your grandmother's
She
place.
schools were on
Oh, that would
holiday.
be
She
a great
decided to
fun.
take them to stay with their grandmother in the village. But the real reason was that she didn't want the other tenants sending her children on errands. Unknown to her, the tenants have already made their plans. That very night, Osura tried sending one of her neighbor's child to the shop. But she was quickly stopped by the child's mother.
No, he can't go.
Said the mother. For the first time, Osura had to walk to the shop herself. The next morning she tried sending Esther. But Amanda politely refused.
The shop. I'm sorry, Esther can't go.
Osura had no choice but to rush to the market herself. Unfortunately, when she returned, she discovered the food she had left on the fire was completely burned. Still, the lesson continued. Any day Osura tried sending someone's child on her errands, she would quickly get stopped by the child's parent. Then one day the worst happened. Osura fell sick. She felt weak and dizzy. She knew even when she call a child to buy her medicine, their parents will stop them. So, weak and shaking, Osura stood up and slowly walked towards the drugstore. Halfway across the compound, she suddenly fainted. Seeing her lying on the ground helpless, everyone felt pity for her. They quickly called an ambulance. Osura was taken to the hospital. Her mother was called from the village, and she arrived with Daniel and Susan. After some days, Osura recovered and was discharged. When she returned to the compound, she began behaving differently. Whenever a neighbor needed help, she helped. And whenever a neighbor needed someone to run errands for her, she would let Susan or Daniel to go run the errand. And when she needed help, she asked politely and did not overuse the other children. Soon, peace returned to Chief Odogwu's compound. From that day onwards, everyone lived together in fairness, kindness and harmony. Moral lesson: treat others the way you want them to treat you.